Hi everybody, I'm gonna be making some delicious, authentic Mexican rice, and I'm gonna make it in my Ninja Foodi. It's a very easy recipe and I know you're gonna love it. Let's get started. So I'm gonna put my cumin and my peppercorns into my molcajete. Now if you don't wanna grind your own spices, you can just use half a teaspoon of ground cumin and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now the reason I'm gonna grind my own is because I think it gives it a very authentic taste when it's freshly ground. So I have them nice and ground. I'm gonna put in my 2/3 cup of water. And I'm gonna bring it in together really good like this. Now I'm just gonna set it aside. I have my 2 Roma tomatoes here. I'm just gonna cut them into pieces like this. See? And I'm gonna put them into my blender. Now I've got my onion. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half like this and drop it into my blender. I'm gonna put in my chicken bouillon, my chicken tomato bouillon, my 2 garlic cloves, half of my hatch chili pepper. I'm gonna cut it into pieces like this. This is gonna give it some sweetness and a good kick. I'm gonna drop them in there. I'm gonna drop in my 1 cup of chicken stock. And I'm gonna put in the mixture for my molcajete. Just like that. And I'm gonna blend it real good. And that's perfect. Now we're ready for the next step. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the power. I'm gonna press the sear saute button there and I'm gonna start. It's gonna start getting nice and hot inside the pot. So my pot is nice and hot. I'm gonna be using 2 cups of Jasmine rice. I went ahead and put the 2 cups of rice in a sieve and I ran it under water in the sink and removed all that starch. And then I let it dry. So it's ready to go. I've got 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm gonna put them in there. Now I'm gonna dump in my rice. And I'm gonna go ahead and brown it until it's a nice golden brown. So keep your eye on it and don't leave it alone. Now after a few minutes, I've gotten my rice to be a nice golden color, as you can see. Now I'm gonna add the mixture from my blender. And I'm gonna stir it up really good. See? Now I'm gonna add a couple of little sprigs of cilantro. Just like that. If you don't like cilantro, you can leave it out. As you can see, it's already come up to a light boil. I'm gonna turn it off. Totally like that. Now I'm gonna place my lid. I'm gonna make sure that my pressure release valve is sealed. So I'm gonna set my timer. I'm gonna turn on the power button. I'm gonna set it on pressure cook. It's on high for 6 minutes, just like that, and start it. After 6 minutes, I'm gonna let it do a natural pressure release of 10 minutes. It's about to turn off. See, it's done. Now I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna turn it totally off. And it's gonna do a natural pressure release for 10 minutes. So the 10 minutes for the natural pressure release is up, but the Foodi still has some pressure in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and release the vent button right there and let the remaining pressure escape. So as you can see, the little vent button has dropped, so that means we can open it. Oh, look at that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it around, just like this. See? See how pretty that looks? Just like that. I'm gonna let it sit like that for about 5 minutes. See the cilantro? You can remove that. Look at how fluffy it is. Look at that. Beautiful fluffy rice. Now, if you want a recipe for a stovetop rice, I have a video on stovetop Mexican rice. I'm gonna put a link up here, and when you see the link, just tap on it and it'll take you straight to that video. If you don't wanna make it in your Ninja, you can make it stovetop. Now for the taste test. Super authentic, real fluffy, delicious. I know you're gonna love this recipe. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment and tell me what you think, share with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.